It is 6:33 and happening right now. East Syracuse remains under a state of emergency this morning. The village took the brunt of damage from those storms last night. And Brandon Roth, actually, Jeremy, has some new information that he just tweeted out about that state of emergency.
That's right. Brandon's live in East Syracuse this morning to take a closer look at the mess left behind. Brandon?
Good morning, guys. Well, we've moved over now, one street over from last half hour. We're on Highland Avenue, which is blocked off, and you can see why here. Massive tree fell down here during the storm, taken down, blocking down, and I think you can also see it took down the power lines there. And that's just about the same story on almost every street here in East Syracuse. I just ran into East Syracuse Mayor Robert Tackman a few minutes ago, and he told me that one of the big problems that they have going forward are that as opposed to last year's storm, this storm, a lot of the trees actually went into homes. So crews are scrambling. They're very concerned that they want to give National Grid crews an opportunity to get through here. In fact, there's a National Grid crew right here where we are. And they're also concerned about trees that may have been damaged by the storm but have not fallen yet. So as a result, they have instituted that state of emergency, declared that state of emergency, and they are asking for people to avoid any unnecessary travel in the East Syracuse area. Now, Mayor Tackman says he's going to revisit that. They're going to take a look at 8 a.m. and decide whether or not that ban will remain into effect. As for folks here, there are some coming out of their homes now. And we spoke to some last night as well, and they said some of them didn't realize the extent of the damage until after the storm had passed.
And then it just got louder and louder, and they tell you it sounds like a train, and that's kind of what it sounded like. And before I knew it, you couldn't even see out the windows. I was just closing them all down, and
back now live here again. You're looking at a downed tree that is blocking off Highland Avenue, is taking down power lines as well. National Grid crews are on the scene as we speak. Once again, that state of emergency remains in effect. East Syracuse's Mayor Robert Tackman says they're going to consider whether or not to lift that ban. They're going to meet again at 8 a.m. this morning. But again, if you can avoid any travel in this area, you are asked to do so as that state of emergency remains in effect. We're live in East Syracuse this morning. Brandon Roth for Today in Central New York.
Brandon, thanks so much for that new information. You can also follow Brandon on Twitter. He is tweeting out pictures from the scene and bringing everybody the latest info there as well.